what to do. We were the kings, flipping through those pages. Superheroes and villains, they were our saviors. From Spider-Man to Watchmen, we had it all. Comic book collectors, get in tall. We're the comic book kings, rocking the hip-hop scene. Flipping through the pages, living our dreams. From indie comic books to the mainstream. We're the comic book kings, it's our reign.
Doing?
Just routine crime fighting.
Would you like to come inside? I'm rehearsing.
Thank you, citizen, but our pursuit of justice allows us few diversions.
Oh,
Be seen you.
Hi, Robin. Hey, you guys come and catch my act sometime. I dig yours. All right, fellas, one more time. From a whippoorwill.
Whew, you're a little late there, Junior. Let's go. Oh, man, we're getting all kinds of delays and stuff. What's going on with this? This is not a good sign. We're known for our bad connections here. What's up, everybody? I'm Lorenzo. This is my comic book son, one of my two comic book sons, Marcus, showing off his stack, which he loves to sensuously rub every week. And we're here every week to do this little fun thing called the Wednesday Show, where we talk about stuff, sometimes comic related, very often not. Very often our sound goes crazy and stuff happens, but hey, we're all having fun. And it's all brought to you by the Alternative City. I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that are called CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
So don't come after him, Marvel.
Or anyone else with money. What's up, everybody?
Happy new comic book day. Let's get to the chat. We got Space Case Cards in the house first. What up, homie? Good to see you. James Lang is here, one of our usuals. Always a good time. Sledhead, the shaving guru, is also here. What up, my man?
The guru.
We got Wellbore. What up, Brad? Good to see you, my man.
So Wellbore.
I didn't know his name, but I think somebody said Brad today, so I learned that. So tell me if I got that wrong, because I'm
revealing his secret identity, man.
I might have just made that up. Who knows? we got my flavored whiskey brother, 80s guy. What up, 80s guy? Good to see you. Geek Out with Roscoe, the Monday night.
Hey, man.
I know you've been having a good time on Monday nights drawing with them.
Oh my God, yes. It's,
They have a great show between the lines. Go ahead. Yeah, tell us about it.
oh well, that's to say, just having a hell of a time, man. This every week is just so much fun. A different guests and the questions that sometimes change and sometimes they're tough to answer.
Unusual. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, I love it. It's just like you get so distracted when you're on the show too. I know how I've been there once. I know sometimes the guests are like, "Oh, buddy, you're so engaged with the audience, you forget about drawing." So you
my drawing was terrible because I was I suck. I told them I'm terrible though, so I told them what to expect. But yeah, it's even if you're not an artist, it's a fun show, and even if you're not an artist, it's a fun show just to try and do it and see what you can do because you never know, you know.
Absolutely.
You never know what you come up with. I've seen some people who are clearly doing amateur art, but it looks awesome. You know, it's like, wow, you really killed it, man. I love it. So yeah,
man.
definitely check out Between the Lines with Geek Out with Roscoe. Of course, Phil as the co-host, filling in for TM Nerdy.
Yeah, this week, Mike, Evil Mike was filling in for Phil. Filling in for Phil was Evil Mike. He was an excellent guest host.
I need to go check out that replay because I do love me some Evil Mike. Man.
Oh man, he was great.
we also got End of Zed in here. What up, Zed? Good to see you, my man. Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Damien, Sleepy Reader 666 is here. Shout out to the homie. And he reminds me, the CBC Awards.org, CBCAwards.org. Nominations are open. We got Lorenzo shooting for that review finalist once again. He's been there, and we'd like for him to be there again. So get over there and support him, and also support Sleepy Reader for Lifetime Achievement Award. I think it's Hall of Fame now or something. They might have changed it, but definitely get Sleepy in there.
Absolutely, Sleepy is way more deserving, as is Scotty Vaughn and a bunch of folks than I am. So I'm just here for the fun. I'm here for the love of the game. That's why I'm here, folks. I don't I seek no accolades. As Spidey would say, action is my reward. So there you go.
We got Mojo88 in the house. What up, Mojo? Thanks for joining us once again. Always good to see you.
You're very welcome, James.
The lovely Miss Janet is here, so I think we're going to be fine, guys.
Hey. Well, that's great. I am so glad to see that she's here because
everything's fine now. We're gonna be
everything is fine.
Peter Regatta
every day.
Peter Regatta's in here, another regular. Good to see you, Peter. Thanks for joining us for another Christmas day in my book. Really,
it is.
Today is Christmas.
It is. A lot of great stuff came out today. I hope y'all picked up some of these great books that we previewed a bunch of them last week. But this week we might get a visit from a certain character actor. I think you might know who he is, but his name, I'm not going to say it right now, but you know who he is. He's headed this way. So, but we're going to soldier on even with him in the wings. So yeah,
Sleepy's also suggesting best hair for Lorenzo. So
absolutely.
Best hair is one of the categories you might throw Lorenzo on there. We got the homie Jose in the house. Good to see you, Jose. Thanks for joining us. And I think that's the end of the road. What's going on? What's popping this week? How's softball going for you?
Oh, hey, Peter. Softball's going pretty well. I got a couple of used gloves on eBay. I'm just going through a used glove like thing right now, man, because these guys are paying like, $200, or more for a new glove. What are you doing? You're just gonna
they cost
it costs a lot. Brand new gloves cost a lot, and the bats cost even more than that. You want to get something that's got a little pop in it. But you can find used gloves that people are just like, I'm not going to play anymore, or it's not for me, or whatever. Whatever happens, you can find some really good deals, and I found some good deals, and they've already broken in. I've like 3 gloves, 2 fielder's gloves and a first base was meant for under $75, all in great shape, all with lots of wear left in them and broken in, So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. We play tomorrow night. This is the last night before the playoffs. I feel pretty good.
We could make a run. Was it the left behinds? We could make a run.
Close enough. The leftovers, yeah.
Leftovers.
The leftovers. Yeah.
What if we made an historic run? I want a documentary, a 30 for 30 about the Leftovers winning the championship after winning one game. We got one win. How many wins do
one
we
win
have?
and one tie so
There we
far.
go. And then we're not going to talk about the L's. That's not necessary.
Yes. But, I tell you, if we win one playoff game, if we just don't get blown out. Oh my God, last week we lost both games, but we were at least in the second game. The first game, it was this bunch of these, like, you're in trouble when they show up and they're all like clones of the same guy. They're like these like slender, quick, live, muscular young men, probably maybe 18 or 19. You think like, this looks like ringers to me. It's gonna be a tough night. And they were like making spectacular catches. They were like throwing people out from deep left field. It was just unfair. It was just,
This is just episode 4 of the bad news. Leftovers.
Yeah.
Episode 6, we actually beat them in the first round of the playoffs, so I'm looking forward to that. Indian Zed wants to know what your number is.
Oh man, we're such a ragtag bunch. We just I don't even have a number because some of the guys were in like multiple leagues, so they already had jerseys. So they just wear red and black, so I just wear like red. I don't have anything red. I just wear like all black and shit. So it's just crazy.
No red, but plenty of black stuff.
Plenty of black. You know it. It goes with everything. And I was, man, in the second game, when we actually had a chance to win, we were playing these older guys called Straight Outta Transit. Love that name. I would love to steal that name because I actually work for the City Transit Authority. That's their team. And there's this old guy playing right field, and I hit this screamer. It was a screamer, I tell you. It was on the line. It's the best hit ball of the year. And this old dude, just like at least as old as me, made like a diving catch and just robbed me. And that was my best hit ball of the game. And just went downhill from there. So I don't know what to tell you.
Well, we're having fun, right? That's what.
Yeah. Maybe need to sacrifice a chicken like Joe Boo or something, like.
Yes.
Serrano.
Classic movie.
I love that character, Serrano, man. He's so awesome. Fuck you, Joe Blood. I do it myself.
A lot of great characters in that movie, man.
So many, man. The original.
I feel like they won't make them like that no more, man. They really do.
Man.
I'm such an old person. I say things like that. They don't make them like that no more now, do they?
We're at that point in our lives. Yeah, well, boy, totally, man. I love it. Wild Thing, Willie Mays Hayes.
And it's infinitely rewatchable, right? I've been watching that movie for how long, and I will still, if it's on, I'm like, all right, I guess we're watching Major League. It's on.
Sure.
We're not turning it off. I know that.
Sure. With the bimbo owner and everything. Oh, man, it was just so awesome.
Classic movie. I want, give me a good sports movie like that. Good sports movie.
Love a good sports movie, man.
I saw people were excited recently. They put Angels in the Outfield back on Disney Plus, and I guess it hasn't been a movie you can watch for a long time.
Bob Euchre, yeah, maybe he's still kicking.
My favorite one. I always quote it, and nobody ever gets it, but it says, "What is it? It's too high. It's too high. Who gives a shit, man? It's gone." All right. It's just like a random quote from that movie, but it always stuck with me.
There's so many good ones, man. Slapshot. Oh my God, Slapshot. I haven't seen that in forever, but my favorite scene is, of course, the mooning everybody from the bus scene. I know y'all remember that one. It's like pulling in this town, all these people they were like, yeah, fuck you guys. All of a sudden, everybody on the bus has their pants down and pressed against the window.
This one was actually from before I was born, so I should watch it, though. I should check this one out.
Which one?
Slapshot. Yeah, I was like, I never heard of it.
Yeah. That's Paul Newman. Yeah.
It was before I was born. That's why I never heard of it.
Yeah, good sports movies, man. The other good baseball movie was Damn Yankees. This is like way before I was born even. This is like Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Moe. This guy that kind of sells his soul to the devil to be able to play baseball for his beloved Washington Senators. You get a chance to check that out. It's maybe on Tubi or some of those other channels like that. Really good show.
I can't remember the name of it, but I always love the one where that white lady goes and coaches the black football team. I can't remember the name of that movie.
Not the you don't mean the Blind Side.
No, it's
The
old.
Blind Side proven to be like not exactly accurate. That's another story.
No, I actually have never seen The Blind Side, but this would have been from.
You're welcome, James.
I'm gonna look it up. What was it? I remember she did her marriage. Okay, never mind. I can't remember enough to tell you what it was. So
many good ones here. I got The Natural. Yeah, The Natural was like, The Natural always used to, like, bring a tear to my eye. It's like, oh man, I can imagine. It's such a good movie.
I wanted to say Goldie Hawn stapled, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Goldie Hawn in that movie that I'm thinking of.
Now it's starting to come to me. Okay, everyone tells me The Sandlot. I'm going to make an admission. I have not seen The Sandlot. I have not seen The Sandlot.
Dude. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, The Sandlot. That's another movie. That's another movie you don't turn off. That's another movie I quote too. I've been coming to this swimming pool, or I've been swimming here my entire adult life. That's one of my favorite quotes. Squints is my spirit animal for sure. If you've ever seen that movie, you know. But Squints, she can get it if she wants it sort of kid. And I am a she can get it if she wants it sort of fellow.
I know it's been said more than once actually. So yeah, if I can actually find the actual thing here. Oh, here it is.
She can have it if she wants it. Yeah, she can have it if she wants it.
And be cutting everything off here. So nice you have to say it twice. Oh yeah. So many great movies, man. So many great sports movies. Goldie Hawn. Oh, look at Staple. Didn't see you there, bro. What's happening? How you feeling?
Yeah, Goldie Hawn. That's where he Wildcats is what it was called. Wildcats. Goldie Hawn in it. Good call, Stapled.
I tell you, the chat has all the answers. The chat has all the answers. Because I don't certainly have any. So what's been happening other than I tell you, if you're working in politics, man, if you work in, I should say, in the media, you just can't take a weekend off. It should be happening all over the weekend. Like, gotta go back to work. Damn.
Yeah, I tried to talk a little bit about recent events last night on FOC and Chill, but everybody gets all their buttholes all pucker up when so we can't talk about that. But it's been crazy. I'm still processing the fact that a kid was able to shoot at a candidate and former president of the United States, which is just in no way, shape, or form should that be remotely possible for that to happen. And the way that it even happened, like there's just no way that should have even been possible. So I'm trying to deal with the fact that happened. Like, how did this happen? And then boom, Biden drops out. And it's like, oh, okay, we're going too fast, man. I'm still trying to process this shooting thing. And all this stuff that never happens is happening. It never happens anymore, I should say.
Well, the shooting thing, I'm writing off purely to that old thing that's way more common than conspiracy theories, which is just plain old half-assery and incompetence.
You can't beat the Secret Service. You can't. They're
human.
That level,
they're human, man.
Acceptable.
They're just people.
They're just people. And
a bunch of them are Trumpers. So what's their excuse? They're just half-assery. And the police force, they designate that area to the local police force, who turns out just a bunch of hayseed, yokels. No offense to all the hayseed yokels out there, but it's just totally incompetent. You're like, well, we're not going to put anybody on that roof because it's too slanted. You might fall off, and the guy's laying on the roof. I mean, get your ass up there and take care of the roof. Do your job. Do your damn job. So what the whole other thing is him dropping out. That was the best thing he could have ever done. I mean, that's now
he was going to get mollywopped.
He was going to get
He had to drop out. He was going to get mollywopped. After that, I didn't watch the debate because it was too painful for me. I couldn't watch it. But by all accounts, he was pretty bad. By all accounts.
Yes.
And, Staple, he's talking about there were movies like that. Shawshank Redemption was like that. It would always be on TNT. And I would never, if Shawshank is on, I'm not turning that movie off.
Another confession, so no spoilers. I've never seen Shawshank Redemption.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm ashamed to say that. I mean, I've been meaning to watch it for forever. Forever, I've been meaning to watch it. But
That poster's been on my wall for 20 years, man. I love that movie. That's another movie I don't turn that one off. I've seen that movie probably more movies than most ever the movies, though. I've seen it a lot of times. Great movie.
Yeah, it's always on. It's always on cable. It's always. I mean, all the time it's been on cable. I've never seen it. You know,
the thing about it is worth watching still. Like, it holds up. So if you just now get into it, it's still worth getting to.
Yes. Canadian survivalists, man, you ain't never lied. All evil leads to nightmare. Yeah, no shit. Oh yeah. We love you up there in Canada too, man. Wish I was up there with you. I would love to live in Canada. They just wouldn't take me. I have to have a reason to come up there.
I never saw that one. I should watch it because I love Minnie Driver. I love Minnie Driver.
Grosse Point Blank?
Her jawline is so sexy to me. Is that a weird thing to say? Because it's true.
She does have a unique face, unique facial structure. Say, unlike say like a Margot Robbie, who is like has this phenomenal facial structure. Hers is Minnie's is different, but it's like still a very very nice, unique, I guess exotic is the way you would describe, I guess, rather than just traditional.
Her and Good Will Hunting is.
I should go soon. Why you put me on punishment, Mojo? What did I do? I've said I wish I was in Canada. That's probably what it is, I guess. Hey, I wish I was in Canada.
Staple, get busy living or get busy dying, brother.
Yeah, I think I would like to get busy living. Thank you very much. Oh, he's drinking his favorite, man. This is Friday. That's awesome. That's great. A tall boy and a pint of Old Crow. Woo! Man, he is ready.
Tomorrow night, Deadpool 3. I'm going 9:30 p.m. tomorrow.
I knew you were going tomorrow night. Deadpool
3.
You'll be first in line.
Hopefully,
first in line.
Sucks off, man.
That's where I'm going to have to go. Like, I'm probably going like Monday or Tuesday. Well, Monday morning. I got something else to do Tuesday. Next Monday morning, I like to go and people aren't there.
You gotta pay attention.
A lot of people aren't there.
You gotta pay attention to the details, Damien.
Oh yes, this man has nothing about details. I mean, I wonder how the jawline on that the Spider Woman is, huh? That's just as nice too. You still bang her as well.
No,
without a good jawline.
Margot Robbie is too young for Jessica Slaughter. We need a hot older lady, like Hannah Watt. Yeah.
No. I mean, she played Tanya Harding. I mean, they elked her up enough to play hard. She can act as well. She's not just a pretty face.
No,
but I think she could do it.
I want an older woman like Hannah Waddingham. That would be perfect.
No, Blade not ready yet. They're still debating on the director something. Mahershala is pissed off with people or something like that.
I like that they're taking time, man. Get it right.
Yeah. Jane Fonda. Yeah. Even now, she's still got it. But golden age Jane Fonda, man. She had the, she had the looks for sure, and she could act, and she had like the lineage of Hollywood with her old man, being being one of the greats.
Yeah, Sledhead. I have a rule where I don't cover or buy books that I'm not collecting the series. So I don't collect Zatanna, so I'm not getting that cover, but I do love that cover. It is really good.
Jenny Frison, Zatanna. Ooh, I missed that one. Jenny Frison did a Zatanna. I'll find it eventually.
The Oregon blessed Tanya Harding. Representing.
After seeing that movie, I have a lot more sympathy for her. And she went through some shit, man. Her mother put her through a lot of fucking shit. And it's one of those cases where, the parent like supports you in a way, but they let you know that, I'm doing this all for you. It's all your fault. It's like putting all this guilt on you and stuff like that. She took her out to skate every morning, but she is like, just never let her forget about, how much you owe me. So that you see that movie, I forget the name of it was, but Tanya Harding, as
Yeah, I don't remember either, actually.
I Tanya.
Yeah.
Tanya. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Tanya. well, what do you think, sir? I mean, if anyone should ask, it should be
She
you.
can have it if she wants it.
Tanya Harding, or Nancy Kerrigan?
I mean,
Discuss.
The general rule is you can have it if you want.
That's the truth. When in doubt, let's default to that. Okay.
But I would not. I would never say. I never found her particularly attractive. No, but she can still have it if she wants it, though. She's
not. I've seen clips from it. I want to say, I may have seen it. Perhaps I can neither confirm nor deny.
Tanya Harding has a sex tape.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. She had that like right around her prime.
Really?
Yeah. She.
How many have you seen, Lorenzo?
How many sex tapes have I seen?
How many celebrity sex tapes have you seen? I've seen the Kim and Ray J. I've seen the Tommy J and Pam. I've seen. Who else have I seen?
Yeah, we go right here. Write this shit in stone.
You can. I mean, I love women like Christmas women, That's just how it is. I'm a chained dog. A tightly chained dog.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I've seen all those you mentioned, and that's probably I probably stopped.
I can't even think of any more. I'm sure I've seen more though.
Those are probably three of the most famous right there. Yeah. That's probably some that I don't know, maybe Betty Page had the sex tape too that way before our time. It's on 8 millimeter.
I will say the Twitter, or now known as X, is wild because if you know, when the whole Sketch news broke, Sketch is a streamer, but if you know, we won't get into it. But when the whole Sketch news broke, I accidentally saw some of the Sketch videos that I didn't want to see. I did not want to see.
So Sketch is a person. You were telling me this a few weeks ago, but I forgot. I'm not up on Sketch.
So Sketch is a famous streamer. He was at the NFL draft. A lot of NFL players have known to quote him. Special teams. What's up, brothers? Special teams, special players. A lot of people quote him like that. He's hilarious. I actually, from the videos that I don't watch him stream, but from the clips I've seen, he seems like a hilarious kid. And he's gotten really big, so that, like I said, he was invited to the NFL draft. But recently it came out that before he was on OnlyFans, and he was taking the whole BBC, if you will, on OnlyFans.
Wait. He had a channel on OnlyFans, or he was like looking in on OnlyFans?
No, he had an I don't know that it was his channel, but he was on an OnlyFans taking BBC. And
no, it was not.
Both orally and anally.
So it's not the British Broadcasting Company you're talking about here.
No,
okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay.
And when I was searching, trying to figure out, I was searching on X trying to figure out why everyone was talking about Sketch, and people so I saw some of the videos that I did not want to see. They're so burned.
Just can't unsee that.
They're so burned, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, see, but I love Sketch, and he survived too, which I love.
He survived.
No, what I mean is, like,
he took a lot of BBC, but he survived. I don't know.
What I mean by that is when it broke, like Ed Piskor, he took his own life, and he very easily could have gone the same route.
His
friends came to instead of not backing him, his friends came to him and backed him and showed him the love that he needed in that moment, and he was able to survive it. And the first stream that he comes back after it all happened is pretty hilarious. If you watch the clip, he says something like, "I did not have sexual relations with that man." Okay, wait a minute. All right, maybe I did. He handles it perfectly. He really does handle it perfectly. And I'm glad that he did. I'm glad that he survived. I'm so glad he's not dead. And it's a hell of a story. We're coming along. A lot of people that you would think maybe wouldn't support him or back him definitely came to back him and said, "Hey, we love Sketch."
That's awesome.
I've done a lot of nasty shit in the bedroom that I don't want you to know about. Who am I to judge?
Hey, I'm not here to judge at all. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. If you're, it's good that he leans into it. I mean, some people are strong enough to take it, but some people like Ed, I mean, great guy, but sometimes you're just not built for taking that kind of onslaught, that kind of like energy onslaught that people are going to throw at you.
He just didn't have the right friends, honestly, and I think about, especially when the Sketch thing happened, I think about that is that Ed needed the right friends to help him understand that he was going to survive all that. He was going to survive it all. And it just sucks that it was a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Back to me. Hey man, we don't.
That be some hot tour stuff. No shit, man. Literally,
I refuse to do the whole pause, no homo stuff. I refuse. No pause, straightforward.
I'm afraid to even look for that kind of shit now because
you'll find the video if you click on X.
I know you find it, but if you click on the wrong thing, here comes like Mr. Malware, and it's coming down your throat. So I don't know, man. I'm a little, I'm worried about the other stuff. If you did it,
be prepared to eat it, man. I mean, especially if you put it on tape. But
I'm right.
Be prepared.
Yep. You got. Once you lean into shit, and you own it, there's nothing they can do to you. Yeah, I stuck the dick. What now? Yeah. What is that? All you got? Anything else? Okay, let's move on. You gotta just be, it's easy for me to say, but all the shit comes out as embarrassing, you just gotta do it. Yeah. Your mom is watching it and shit, it's like, oh gosh.
You gotta know who you are in those moments, and you can't let the internet tell you who you are in those moments. The internet. I feel like Ed Pisker let the internet tell him who he was.
Man, he totally did. But we're all not built the same, though. So unfortunately, that's how that goes. All right. So, any more porn tapes you want to go over here?
I'm done.
I think I'm all porn. Yeah, they'll do for this hour. We'll see how it goes next time. All right, so let me got some good books actually. Let me go to the big one here. Ta-da! All right, what do we got? Oh wait, first I got since I've really cut down on I'm so proud of myself, by the way. This is my comic shop order for the first half of this month, or the second half of this month. Yeah, the second half I want to say, yeah. I got like about 8 books. Got Profane #2, which I already had, unfortunately. So sometimes I double order by mistake. That's how they get so many of them. Namor #1. Been waiting for this one. Haven't read it yet. Hope it's not as lame as most of the Namor series that have been out before.
I ended up passing on that one.
Yeah,
I debated it.
Yeah, these are all pre-orders, so I got the 35% off. So at least I didn't pay. I only got one copy, so I didn't pay a whole lot for them. This is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is the second printing of #4 with the Ultimate Gwen Stacy. At least this runs Ultimate Gwen Stacy on it. I love these sketch design covers, as you know. I know you don't like them. And here's #5 with Ultimate Otto Octavius. So he's a new character, and what I like about the Ultimate Universe is that all the characters are different. They're not the same as they are in the Man Universe. You would think J. Jonah Jameson doesn't hate Spider-Man yet. It's like, oh, this is refreshing. This is a different look at J. Jonah Jameson. I'll probably never read this, but it was shiny, and I got 35% off. So it's Kid Venom #1, the shiny cover. And what are you gonna do? Don't hate me. Don't judge me. Pioneer Merrimack #5. I had to get this because I couldn't find it anywhere else. I didn't sub to it, but this was a very good series. It ended kind of weird, but I'm still down with it. This is the Zach Thompson joint. He's done some good stuff. And, it was only $8, so I picked up Squirrel Girl #1 because it's kind of in a lull right now. It's one of those books that was hot for a minute, and now it's not hot at all. So, and it's rated a VF, and very seldom, I should say, does my comic shop get the grade wrong. This one's got some, it's got a little color break at the bottom here. I probably call this a fine, maybe something like that, but usually they get it very right. They usually overgrade, or undergrade, I should say. So, but what the hell? And the last one, I think, is I hate these things. They're so weird, but they look nice. This is a 1 in 25 of Spidey 53. Also $8. This is a Daughterman. Is this Daughterman? I think it's Daughterman. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a Daughterman. Yeah, he loves to draw these groups of characters. So I think that's it. So man, that's and Chip Zdarsky. They're giving this away at the comic shop today too. Has this little thing. This little Chip magazine, Z Comic News. It's so funny, man. It's got it's got a word finder in it. You know, like what's going to help. The clues are like what's going to help save the comic industry, and it's all like Variant and Batman. It's an answer for everything. It's pretty funny little flyer.
What up, Brian?
What's up, Brian? Speaking of the comic book awards, the CBAs.
CBCA.
Yes, we will get to those eventually. Take it easy. We will get to those very soon. Horror anthology. All right, first one from the actual comic shop this week. I'm way behind on Ultimate Black Panther. I'm ashamed to say because I haven't read one since #2. Oh, there we go. There's a flash of one of them. That's my only Marvel for this week. Nice House by the Sea. Oh, by the beautiful sea.
Getting good reviews.
Is it?
You know, Nice House by the Lake. I need to reread it, actually. I got the hardcover, and so I need to go back and reread it. And that's why I haven't read this one yet. That one. But this one is getting good reviews. People are saying if you like Nice House on the Lake, that you will like this, and that there is a connection between the two, which I'm looking forward to finding out what that is.
Yeah, it's still kind of fresh in my mind. I still have an idea of how it ended, so I'm just going to jump right in on this one because I got so much stuff to read the first time, let alone reread.
Yeah.
Self-Help #2. Did a review of this. It's a standalone review, which is those are back, folks. So there'll be no reviews in this live stream, and not for the foreseeable future. They're back standalone. So
nice.
So Self-Help #2 is out now. I can catch up on that. I read #1. I have to watch the review to see if I like it. I probably did because I only review stuff that I like. Spoiler. Void Rivals. I know, right? Void Rivals #11. We'll see if I go past 12 with this because that's usually my limit for collecting things that aren't limited series. I'm a little behind on it, so that's a bad sign. Did finish out with this No One #10. Now this I'm going to go back and reread from #1 because it's such a complex story. I'll be lost if I jump back in where I left off. I have to start over again. It was a very good series and a very good story. Just a little long and wordy, but totally worth it. Good story from Kyle Higgins and also Buccellato.
I might have just made that up, though.
Sounds good. Hope he doesn't get pissed off. We mispronounced his name. Doesn't know what the fuck we are.
I'm sure
he watches every week. He sets an alarm to watch this every week. The Sacrificers. Only one behind on this. Very good book, though. Very good book. Also from Rick Remender, who has the What's Good book for this. One of the What's Good books for this week.
I love me some Rick Remender, man. I do. Man.
Or perhaps you say Remender. Either way, I don't know. I don't know who's right. We have him on the show. He'll straighten that out for us. Minor Threats. This is The Fastest Way Down, another series. This, by the way, fun fact, has been optioned. I think Netflix is going to You know, with Patton Oswalt attached to it, it was probably just a matter of time before it gets optioned somewhere.
I didn't know
So,
it was option. I missed that.
it's on the app.
I missed it on the app.
Oh man. Well, I got. Guess what this is? Look, it's a little mask.
Look
I
at
can almost
it.
put it on my face. Hey, look, I'm a turtle. Ooh. All right. Enough of that nonsense. I got this copy. This is the Kari Andrews copy of TMNT Reboot #1. I love this. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Kari Randolph. I get those two mixed up. Kari Randolph, who did all that great art in Sirens of the City. I love the art in that book. And the story was okay too, but the art was fantastic. This is my favorite cover for this book that has a zillion copies. A zillion different covers, I should say. There's a Nakayama cover as well, but that's a exclusive, and that's going to cost a lot more, so I didn't get that one. Flash. This looks pretty good. I just thumbed through it a little bit. It looks like it's going to be inspired by. I love that Mad Cave is like rebooting and bringing new life to these old comic strips like this and Dick Tracy. So far, it looks pretty good. I got a couple of 1 in 25, some Dan Panosian coming too at some point. So hopefully this is good. Got a deal on those, don't you know? Speaking of Dick Tracy Dick, #3, last issue was a beloved, unbeloved, but like a well-known character. It was killed. So they're going to be killing people off in this one. And this is probably the first appearance of Prune Face. He may have had a cameo in the last issue, but Prune Face is a Dick Tracy
I don't know.
villain.
I don't know Dick Tracy characters. I remember the comic strip.
Uh-huh.
I can't name any characters. I remember the Warren Beatty. Was it Warren Beatty?
It was Warren Beatty, yeah. And
Yeah,
Faye Dunaway. Faye Dunaway.
Yeah.
Was it Faye No, not Faye Dunaway. That was, I'm thinking Bonnie and Clyde. That was Madonna. Madonna played Breathless Mahoney. I remember the fucking characters for some reason, yeah.
I completely forgot that.
Yeah.
I forgot she was in the movie. Man, I'm like, wow, that was forever ago. I'm so old. That is crazy.
Stick around, son. It only gets weirder.
34 years ago. Oh my god.
Strong 34 years ago, man. That's crazy, huh? It's like it was just 10, 12 years ago, maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
it did. It did. It kind of leaned into the yellow raincoat and kind of like Mad Cave is doing. Not quite as colorful, but they do address the whole yellow trench coat thing in issue #1, so that's pretty cool. Wait, Al Pacino was in. Was he? Wow, I remember Al being in there. Al Pacino.
Big Boy Caprice. Yeah, I did not remember that.
I did not remember that character at all. You'll probably be in this comic run too. Here's your girl. What is this now? We're at 39. So is 40 going to be like the end of go take a hiatus after that, you think?
Oh, I'm sure that they will. And this one, man, another filler issue. We're going back in times, and it's an interesting interaction between her and a psychologist. But the real interesting thing that happens is we get a glimpse of something that happened in the past that we know happened in the past, but we just know nothing about what happened or how it happened. And we get a picture of what happened. So that's the biggest deal in this book, I think, is we get a picture. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. So
I love that description without spoilers. That's very good. I like that. Yeah, that's awesome. What's up, Katie? K-pop junkie. What's up? So, and also, I got the secret. Don't tell nobody. The secret variant. It was given to me it was sold to me at a very fair price by Frank. Shout out to Frank. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. The One Per Store by Raphael Albuquerque.
I think that's the FOC reveal. I think the One Per Store is the version variant of that. But
actually it says so on the back. Look it up. I think it is.
I bought 3 of those from Tfal, and it's listed as the FOC reveal.
3 of these?
Yes.
I think it must be something different. Wait, let me see here.
But
I gotta open it up now.
I think
Gotta
the
open it
trade
up.
dress version of that looks way better than the Virgin. I think it looks way better with the trade on it.
Sometimes the words make it better.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know, I can't explain why that is, but sometimes it does.
We got K-pop sneaking in, full on lurk
What's
mode.
up?
We'd appreciate you.
See that? Secret. I know your secret.
Secret thank you variant.
baby. Thank you.
It's called the FOC reveal on Tfal. I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, I don't.
Somebody.
Obviously, on there it clearly says thank you very much. At Tfal, they had it as the FOC.
Now imagine how you feel if you ordered 3 copies of this on Tfal and it's a different book. You know, like,
what if it, or maybe it's the Virgin and I didn't know I was getting. I'll be mad because
it might be. It might be the Virgin might be the one. Yeah. Sometimes
know.
Tfal doesn't have the final artwork. You know, both of them.
I know.
My comic shop's that way too.
I'd rather have the trade, so that'll be a bummer.
Oh, you better not. I can't hold water. I'll let that shit out. Yes. All right. Last one. And this is also a secret variant. So, you know, don't tell nobody. This is God, when we just saw God, we just one that you just showed me. What the hell is it?
Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yes.
They had this one for cover price at my shop, and I actually
you passed on it?
I did.
Wow.
I kind of regret it.
Oh man, that's nice. Well, hey, I was offered this and I took it along with the other one, so there you go. I also have the Jenny Frison B coming at some point too. But I may have to read this one because that won't be here for a couple of weeks. And there you go.
It's very, I don't like to hate, but I thought it was very ho-hum. I got it because the Something is Killing the Children story in there, and that's also very ho-hum. I thought the whole thing was really ho-hum, but we'll see. I haven't read the last story yet, so I do have one story left to read.
That's completely opposite of what Frank told me. He said he loved this, but he wasn't that crazy about the other one from EC, the Epitaph from the Abyss.
I haven't. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say the art's not up to snuff, and it's not as good as they wanted. I haven't read that one yet, though.
Now, to me, it looked like the art was great. The covers were nice, and the art was good. But I just didn't. The stories, obviously, because sometimes the stories, it's tough to make a short story, and make it good. You
didn't get? Did I miss you showing this? I missed it.
I showed it last week in the previews, but I won't. I ordered from my comic shop, so it won't get her. Won't get her until like 2 weeks from now.
I like that Lee Bermejo cover, man. It's nice.
It is. Lee Bermejo. How you pronounce his name? I've been saying Bermejo. Bermejo.
I said Bermejo, but I don't know if that's how you say it.
I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that's so. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's it. So, we're gonna do a real quick. Well, maybe not real quick. A sort of quick. What's good? Because I got a couple of things. I was lucky to find a couple of things to find out what's good. It's tough to read stuff, man. I'm telling you. I mean, it's the stack to read is the to read stack, I should say, is getting bigger and bigger. I've got 2 reviews in various states of editing finality, so I've got 2 more of those coming out this week. But other than that, yeah. So here's what's good. If I can find a little lovely intro. Hey, what's good? First of all, another Rick Remender, or maybe you say Remender. This one is Napalm Lullaby. Napalm Lullaby, this is number 4. This is where it finally gets kind of good. These 2 kids, it jumps ahead. It starts in like, I think the 1970s or something. Then it jumps ahead way, way, way into the future. And these 2 kids are like trying to kill this head of this cult. And it just kind of meanders a little bit for the first 3 issues. But number 4 shit hits the fan with this Supergirl like character who's coming after them, and she's got like some kind of super powered voice, and she's just like trying to kill them, but she's annihilating like most of the population of this city. So it's a very action packed issue with this. So it saved me from dropping the series. So now I got to find number 5. I think number 5 may already be out, but I'm sure it's easy to find because not a lot of people are probably reading it. But another Rick Remender thing. Sometimes they're very good, and sometimes they're like anybody else.
The only thing of his I didn't like was the Holy Rollers. I know a lot of people do like Holy Rollers.
That was him,
but I did not like.
Well, he co-wrote that with Andy Samberg, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lonely Island dudes.
I'm on a boat. Oh, but, I love Andy Samberg's work, on TV, but not everybody can write.
Phil, not known for stacking comic books, says he's stacking napalm. That's kind of surprising to me. He seems to be an intelligent, frugal buyer to me. I wouldn't expect him to spec on a modern book.
Oh, he's not specking per se. He just he probably read the first one like I did and thought like, okay, this is a Remender book. Let me see what happens with it and just keep
maybe I misunderstood stacking. Is he buying one issue per, or is stacking meaning he's going ham like me and something is killing the children?
I don't think that. I think he's probably just like, this book I kind of like. I'm a little behind on it, so I'm just going to stack it and catch up later. Correct me if I'm wrong, Phil. I want to speak for you.
Sledhead said he likes Holy Roller. Like a lot of people liked it. I didn't like how silly it was. I didn't. It was too silly for me.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm the most silly guy you might run into, but sometimes it's just a little bit too much.
No, silly. I mean, silly works, and sometimes silly doesn't work, and it works for some people and not others. But this kind of silly is not working for me on Holy Rollers. But it ain't got to be for me.
Yeah. This next one I'm kind of torn on because I liked a lot of things about it, but some things I didn't like about it. This is the DC Death in the Family thing. They just recently decided, oh, you know what? We did that one shot where we talk about Jason Todd living and not being killed by the Joker. Well, let's do a whole 4-issue series. Let's see how far that goes. Well, one thing they did right, they made it out of newsprint, which I think is excellent. And the first page is like the Joker getting shot in the head. It's like, bam, this is it. Curtains for the Joker. No more Joker. Finally, the end. And there's like news reports about the Joker. This just in, the Joker, the only name we have for him, is dead. And the Batman may or not have killed him. And it goes on from there, and it just kind of like becomes very CW-y. Like this could have been a one-shot too. But we got to stretch this out to make this a 4-issue series. And it just doesn't, so it shouldn't be on What's Good, actually, but, I can't do an indie comics review of it because it's not indie. I just have to, complain about it. You had it. It was so close to being good, because DC does do it right when they make their reprints. They make them on newsprint, and that's the way it should be because that's the way they printed them back then, unless you're making a facsimile of something that came out in the early aughts, but it should be on newsprint otherwise.
By God,
damn,
we God intended.
Like you're reading my mind, man. Hell yeah, yes. Yeah, it's not. It's who is this? This is I know, right? Who wrote the J.M. DeMatteis wrote that one? Yeah. So it was not written by a problem.
And Phil says stacking means he's not reading it until it's all out, which makes a lot more sense. I probably should have understood that immediately, actually.
Which is what you can do with the miniseries, especially. Yeah, I'm actually stacking DC Detective Comics, and then they're gonna never be all finished. So I guess I have to catch up on that at some point in time.
Stacking a large number of books, if we're putting it that way.
Oh yeah, it's about yay high, All right, the next one is Little Black Book. Little Black Book I did a review of a while back too, back when I was doing them on this live stream.
Yeah.
This is you remember that? This guy?
This book, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty decent, man. I mean, that's the concept of this guy who's estranged from his father. He finds out that his father left him, a house and a little bit of money. So him and his girl living in a trailer park. So hey, just get the hell out of here and go live in this house that my old estranged dad left me. And he finds this little black book with numbers in it that talk about cleaners and stuff like that. And his wife gets in some shit that just really some dumb shit, really. Totally through her negligence, didn't have to happen. And she calls him one night. And so a dude brings a little black book and has these people clean this stuff up for him. Problem now, in issue number 2, as I knew what happened, the people who do the cleaning and the people who pay for the cleaning, like, whoa, where did this bill come from? I mean, this is not right. This guy should be dead, right? So now they're starting to trace and see who it was that put in the call to the cleaner, and shit's starting to happen. And a big reveal happens at the end of the issue. I won't talk about that, but so far it's pretty good. Little black book. I think issue 3 may be out already.
Yeah, I might look for that one.
Yeah. Or you could do the T-Fall thing and get it on a dollar sale, but no guarantee they'll have all those issues. Sometimes they don't.
I think it was sold out. Number 1s are often sold out. So
yeah.
I'm not going to see that on the sale.
Yeah, you can do like a lot of fill in your runs with the T-Fall sale. If you get like subsequent issues. The last thing is Saga of a Doomed Universe. Exactly. What the hell is this? This is I've had this for like a year maybe. I think it came out in I want to say 2022. Yeah, 2022. It's created by Scott Reed. He's I guess the writer and artist on this, and he tells this thing like he's an actual character. How can I explain it? It's like he's the writer and the creator of this comic under a different name. He's using a pseudonym for himself. He's calling himself Bert Colt. Bert Colt is the publisher of this saga of this Doom universe comic book universe, and there's this character in there called Dr. Nihilist, which I just love that name. I wish I had thought of that. Somebody just like, damn, that's a great name, Dr. Nihilism. Dr. Nihilist. I may actually make a Dr. Nihilism, so don't sue me. I'll go ahead and sue me. What the hell? I ain't got no money. And Dr. Nihilist has this like secret hideaway. Oops, sorry about that. It's like inside of a hollowed out volcano. And there's a bunch of other characters called One Man Battalion, which is like the Captain America type character. He's really close to homaging like really the great era of Marvel comics. You can tell he's a big fan of all that stuff. And at the end, you can see some of the homage covers that he has. Like there's clearly the Doctor Doom from Secret Wars number 11, I want to say, right there, homage. I think I have that cover too. I just love that cover. But I just wanted to have this one to read, and I'm going to look for number 2 of this. There's a 3-issue series. So if there's ever I think you can find this for $1. Pick it up, because it's probably in the dollar bin somewhere. It's worth the read. It's kind of like Willie Survive sent me this thing. What is it? This other Fantagraphics kind of universe of superheroes. One of them was Justice, and the other one was this woman called Bullwhip. And there's just like these like characters that's stripped down to the bolts. There's not a whole lot of plot, but just like comics the way you used to love them as a kid. Just action-filled Marvel comics. So that's kind of the same mold that this Saga of a Doomed Universe is. So that's something that you might want to, you're just going through the the books. Oh, I heard about this. This might be worth it, especially if they're offering you a deal on it. So that's it. That's all I got.
Not bad at all.
All right, let's see if we can share what's going on next week. What's going on?
What's going on?
Exactly. Let's see, where are we? New comics this week. Share the screen. There we are. Oh, way down at the bottom here already. All right. We are sharing the same screen. Oh, there we go. Yes. All right. So, that's a very cool cover, Ultimate Spider-Man #7. That's probably one of the coolest covers they've had. They haven't been really great covers on that book. Great content, but not really great covers. I kind of like that.
I don't even pay attention to that book anymore. I don't even look at the covers. Nothing. I can't believe it's already on 54 though.
Oh yeah, I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man, but yeah, Amazing. The Amazing cover is pretty cool too, and looks like Goblin on Goblin love there, Goblin on Goblin crime. I should say.
Is Ultimate Spider-Man still good? Are you caught up on that one?
I'm one behind on that one, so I've read #5. I need to read 6 and 7 will be out next week, so I'll be caught up hopefully by then.
I know a lot of people love that one.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm truly caught up on. Black Panther, X-Men, and the Ultimates. I'm still got to catch up on those. So I'm slipping further and further behind on both of those.
Saga's back.
Saga is back.
That book is so irregular, man.
You should see a doctor about that irregularity.
How much of a gap between issues has there been? I feel like it's been crazy.
Well, I mean, it came back last year or something like that. But now, but I don't know. But now, it may be on hiatus again. I haven't seen it in the stores. I mean,
this came out in July. The last episode came out in September, and then before that, it was June, and then before, I guess we got April, May, June consecutive, and then it just off. That book needs some consistency, man.
Yeah,
I feel like it should be bigger than it is. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just say I don't know how the fans feel about that, because I like it when it comes out like that. Because I've got so many other books to read. Like, oh, great, I get a break now. And when it comes out, I'm glad because it's back now. But a lot of folks only have a small pull list. They're missing out a lot more than I am. So I can't speak for them.
I need to get back to it. I'm reading it through trade, but I fell off of it. But I need to get back on it.
Wow, this is for you. That is a crazy looking cover there, Jack. Damn, that's Mr. Fantastic getting chewed like a bowl of taffy.
That's a great cover. Who is that?
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
That's got to be. I thought it was my guy Ross. It looks like it's is it? It is Alex Ross. Yes, it is Alex Ross. Yes, Alex Ross color. Yeah,
that's a gnarly cover right there.
That is gnarly. That is gnarly. I mean, Mr. Fantastic. Gosh, and there's more of those Marvel kills. I don't know how I feel about those Deadpool kills of Marvel Universe covers. I'm not. I don't want to see him kill my favorite characters. How about you?
Yeah, I got the Daredevil one because I liked how it looked.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it is pretty clever.
I think it was Jorge Jimenez too.
Jorge. Oh, man, that's my guy. All right, so quick look at this X-Force, only because it's a #1. Because I'm a #1 sucker, as you may know. And this is from Jeffrey Thorne and Marcus Toe. I'm not familiar with that creative Tom Brevoort. Okay. This looks like Deadpool is he Deadpool a mutant? I guess he is, yeah. Duh,
is he?
Of course. Yeah, I guess he is, yeah. Yeah, so he's with the X-Force. It's a new X-Force. Gotta be some good covers with this. That's why I'm here. Oh, and there it is. There it is right there. My guy. David Nakayama. Rabbit Pool. Wow, okay. That's awesome. All right. Taking that whole pool thing a bit too far, are we? Is Gwen Pool going to be in the Deadpool movie? I want to know. I mean, geez.
Yeah, Canadian Survivalist says he was given power. That's what I thought too. But it might be that his mutant power allowed it to work, kind of thing. So that's why I wasn't sure.
So he wasn't born a mutant. Okay.
But Stapled wants to talk about facsimile releases with new covers. And I'm assuming you re-release Avengers 1, but instead of the original cover, you give it a new cover. I've been seeing them do that lately.
I am not a fan of that. I don't like. I mean, because the whole thing about the facsimile is that you're reprinting the book exactly as it was. What's up with that? I mean, this is clearly a
What's
blatant
up
money
with that?
grab.
What's up
I
with
know,
that?
right? I
What's
know.
up
What the
with that?
hell? Yeah. So good to see you, well, boy. Thanks for stopping by, my
Yeah,
friend.
thanks for coming through. My answer to that
Absolutely.
is if you don't like it, definitely don't buy it because that's why they're doing it because
Oh, I
people are going to
definitely.
buy it.
I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part for sure.
People are gonna buy it, guaranteed.
Yeah, so I guess somebody will buy it. Who's that? Bruce from Bruce and Stephanie's Comics. He hates those too. He's like, what the hell? One in for 25. One for 25. With a reprint. With
One
the
for
facsimile.
25 facsimile. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
one for 25. And oh, come on, man.
That's crazy. That is crazy. They're gonna here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like what they're doing is what any people selling something are gonna do. If you have less customers buying your product, then you find ways to sell more to the customers that are buying, and that's what all these things are doing. Is they're saying, hey, we're
Sure.
gonna release this facsimile, but they're also gonna release this extra cover because I need you to buy 10 of them, you dumbass. And I'm like, okay,
Yes.
give them
No,
here.
right.
Okay.
We forget that these companies are Marvel and DC and all of them pretty much for the most part, except for the smaller ones, are operated by greedy capitalists, and their idea is more is better. And period.
It's okay.
More.
You gotta
It's
make
okay to
money,
make
right?
money, I guess.
But
At any cost.
here's the counter argument to that is like, are they really doing a disservice if they're offering customers stuff that they want? And if they're making money off of it, then obviously customers want it.
Well, the thing is, many people are, myself included, sometimes are impressionable, and sometimes they tell you what you want. Oh, I didn't know I wanted that. Do I need that? No, I
And
don't, but I want it.
that's such an interesting section of the say no to FOMO kind of crowd, which is this sort of concern about impressionable grown ass 30-plus-year-old men, which never ceases to amaze me. Impressionable grown ass men. Come on now.
Well, we're still human beings, man. People still fall for the okie doke.
I think we're at a point where if we fall for it, then we're old enough to be responsible for it ourselves. And it's not maybe a big bad corporation. It's us. They're not tricking you. They're not selling you a bill of goods. They're giving you what you want, and you're buying it. I don't know.
I see your point, but
there's just a section of victimhood I feel like in comic book collectors, and I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Well, I'm not blaming them for being greedy corporatists. I'm just calling them out for being greedy corporatists. It was just what they do, like blaming a snake for being a snake. That's what I do, baby. I bite people. I'm a goddamn snake. But you gotta know a snake when you see one. You just gotta stay away from it. So I'm not mad at them for doing that, but
and that's the thing. Canadian Survivalist is right. They are spending marketing money to figure out, okay, it's time to reboot this issue. Okay, it's time to offer a 1 in 25 facsimile. Yeah, they're doing their research to know what we're gonna buy, and that's why they're doing it. So the things that we complain about, it's our fault.
It's, they know that facsimile sell. They know that 1 for 25 sell. How about a 1 for 25 facsimile? God damn it, you're a genius. Give that man a raise.
Is it their fault or is it our fault?
Oh, it's my fault if I buy it. Shame on me for buying it.
They're just giving us what we want. That's what I'm trying to say is that I'm not going to be mad at them and call them greedy because they're selling me stuff I want to buy. I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Not gonna do that. So we'll leave on this Clayton Crane 1 for 100 of X-Force, which no one will buy ever for $100, hopefully. All right. So
we're pulling back the curtain.
The curtain. All right, House of Slaughter. I know you may still be stacking it, but you're not really invested in
I need to get back. I hear it's good.
It is good. It has gotten good, man. And I've caught up complete. One of the few books I'm caught up on is a House of Slaughter, and we find the fate of young Jason Boucher in this upcoming issue. Jace Boucher, excuse me. Jason,
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been as into that book. I read Something Is Killing the Children the day I get it, whereas I'm a little behind on that one.
I usually read it because it's usually a pretty quick read and a good read. Most of the time, there've been a couple of like lax series in so far. There's 5-issue arcs. Been five issue
covers?
arcs so far. Any good covers?
Yeah,
I've been a few. And then they're cheap too. Let me see. Let's take a look and see if there are any.
Oh, that's nice Jenny Frison ones. I'm done with these covers though. I'm serious. I'm done.
X. With these things here.
Prison mask covers. I have so many of them.
I know. I could have gotten more like a dollar sale or something. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I got all the mask
that's
covers
upsetting when I paid full price and then I go and they're all in the dollar. So I'm like, all right, probably shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
But I'm supporting the industry, right? That's how I see it. That's what I tell myself.
We're doing that shit single-handedly. You and me against the world. Oh, look at this. This is like a 1 for 25.
We can't see it. But the 1
I bet
in 100 is crazy.
Oh, I'm not sharing.
There you go. Now
here we go. There we go. Oh, I was a day late, $1 short. Yeah, this is a 1 in 25. I'll bet this will be had for a lot less than $25. You can probably get this for like under 10 if you play your cards right. If you really want this, probably like $7-8. I may do that just to be a completionist.
I am not a 1 in 100 buyer, but that 1 in 100 is sick.
The Panosian?
Oh my goodness gracious! I really like that.
I love Panosian stuff, man. That's where I got his Flash Gordon covers today. I won't get them for a while, but sing it, Queen. Yeah, this is nice.
Is crazy too.
No one has drawn Jace this way before. This is interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks a much older man, like a much older man in this incarnation. Man, that's good. That is very good. This will probably be it's still too much to it's a 1 for 100, so you probably still pay at least $50 for it. You don't love it $50 worth, do you?
No,
I don't think so. Here's
I give you 25 for it.
I see your 1 for 100. I raise you a Jay Lee 1 in 250. How you like me now?
It's pretty sick, though. I do like that. I don't $250 like it, but I do like it.
It's nice. That is nice. All right, so yeah, good for some good covers and at affordable prices if you can find them.
Yeah.
BuyComicShop.com. All right, man. It's
Grimm, another book I really need to catch up on.
Grimm is once again this close to being cut for me. It's on the chopping block for me. Very close. I've heard, so I need to catch up on it. The last few issues, I'm at like number 16. I need to get the last couple 2-3 issues read to see if I really want to keep it going, because I did like it a lot. It's this Jessica Harrell, that she's this this Reaper. You know the story, and man, it's had really good story arcs and some good character development. But I don't know. It's just so much. Once again, so many books, man. So little time.
Yeah, I've never dropped a book from my pull list, but that one might be the first one. I just never read it.
Yeah, I mean, I've stopped reading it not because it was particularly bad, but just because I just had so many books I was more excited about.
That's something that's my new evolution. Really, is like I went to the book. I cut down to just the books that I really wanted, and now that I've cut down to the books I've really wanted, now it's time to start cutting down to the books that I'm actually excited to read. Because there's a ton of books that I will read, and they're okay, but I'm not excited to read them. And
that's the thing, man. Pulling back the curtain. Midnight Suns. Eric Brooks. Who's Eric Brooks? Pay your damn taxes. Oh, adds gravitas. Yeah, I think that that does add some gravitas to Jace. I think Jace I hope they don't kill him off of this, because he could be killed in this next issue.
I wish Aaron wasn't dead.
Spoiler, Aaron died. See, I didn't even know that Aaron had died. You know, when I started reading the book because I didn't start reading it in the single
Oh
digits.
yeah, because you read House of
Yeah,
Slaughter.
yeah. I read House of Slaughter, and it's
He's
like,
still
oh,
alive over there.
he's still alive. Yeah, yeah. And and now now that Jace knows he's dead, he appears to him as a spirit. So yeah, he may never die. He's just there for good. You know.
Aaron's such a little pussy, but I like him.
Yeah, Jace calls him fancy.
And he did go out
fancy.
like a G. Aaron did.
He did go out like a G. He did. I mean, he was being a little punk, but then he did go out like a hero. Now I can't explain why, but I did pre-order this. I have nobody to blame except myself. So I just go ahead and give me the shit, Herman, because I
Blame yourself.
I just I can't find anybody else. R.I.P.
I still can't get over how he died, dude. He died in the dumbest way.
He died in the dumbest way.
Dumbest way, dude. Oh my god. I don't want to get political, but seriously, it was so dumb. He died.
He's the only one that died. Everybody else fine. Everybody else fine.
All right, back to the book.
All right, so I celebrating. Okay, this is what it's all about: the 90th anniversary of Donald Duck and the 50th anniversary of Wolverine. So this is once again, this the folks that working their mind tricks on me and got me to buy this fucking book because I like Wolverine and I love the Disney homages until they got to be too many of them, which they are now. So I bought this, I pre-ordered that one too, and there's a bunch of other artists. Ron Lim did it, Phil Noto, Peach did one, Scotty Young did one too. Let's take a look at Sky's. He's got a different style. Everybody else's style is pretty much the same. Yeah. So I don't know. What do the fans say about this? Did Marvel just wake up and realize they can publish Disney books? Holy shit, it's Disney old man Logan. Yeah. So, but this guy's an instant cop. So I'm not the only fool buying it. So I guess peak fiction incoming. Oh my God. Yeah. So I guess there's a market. There's a market. And it was only a $4.99 book. I'm not surprised I am surprised it's not a $10 book. I mean, knowing the greed, the sheer greed that's at stake here. Yeah. Sky Point, Herman Cain. Thank you. Yeah. Herman Cain, we barely knew you. All right. Back to the old stroll. Black Widow venomous. Speaking of more money grabbing from Marvel, so now Black Widow is also has a symbiote. So why not? Why the hell not? Grommets number 3. I thought I subscribed to Grommets. I thought I should have number 2 somewhere laying around, but I don't see it. Maybe I missed number 2. Great book, in case y'all heard us talk about it.
So far, yeah.
Yes. Great book. I'm oddly surprised at the oddly pedestrian life of Christopher Chaos. Say that real fast 3 times. It's still around, issue number 11. I was not crazy about that book. I was kind of very milquetoast about number 1.
Yeah, somebody's buying it, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be a small publisher at number 11, it is out of the. It's not written by, but it's inspired by work from James T.
Yeah,
so he's not writing it. Yeah, that's why I bought it too. But I just it was kind of bland for me. It wasn't great, so I just kept.
I didn't even. Once I found out he wasn't writing it, I didn't even read it.
You didn't even read it? Threw that shit in the trash. I can't believe Masterpiece is still. Oh my God, Masterpiece. I mean, this must be about my guy's Brian Michael Bendis' daughter or something. He's so into this, and number 6 is just now coming out. It's been running for a while.
Yeah, Brian Posen liked Staples' comment on Instagram. That was cool.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, one of the writers on Grommets. It's Rick Remender and him.
Oh, cool. Wait, $3.99 price promise. We never promised you that. We promised you we raised the prices, but we never promised you any. I mean, DC did it so slick too. Like next thing you know, gee, look at that! All the books are $4.99 now. Well, nobody was looking. We raised all the prices. Gosh, how'd that happen? All right, Nancy Boys. Nancy Boys. And I did a standalone review of a Nancy Boys too, so check that out also. This is from a novel, based on a novel by Neil Gaiman and written by Mark Bernardin. Mark Bernardin is the co-host of Fat Man Beyond.
Did you see Neil Gaiman was trending on Twitter recently?
No. What for?
Apparently, he's accused of some sexual assault things.
Yikes! Wow,
Yeah.
I did not see that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
I don't know much on the details. I just know a number of people canceling him, if you will.
A number of people. Okay, we're all ready we got the torches out and
a number of
storm
people,
the castle.
A number of ladies have accused him of things, I guess. Yeah.
So 4 shots into the old crow. Rudo doesn't know anybody's names. That's okay. That old crow ain't nothing to fuck with, man. Ain't not for the weak of heart. I think my granddad used to drink. Whether you drink Old Crow or Granddad, I forget which. One of those. Both of those are like men whiskeys. Just don't fuck with this unless you don't come for it unless you're ready.
Put some hair on your chest.
Woo! I'll tell you, some hair on your tongue. All right. The Butcher's Boy. I never got the Butcher's Boy. Was probably, I think it was a penultimate book, but I was never able to find it. I was never able to. It's one of the books I was not able to find, and I'm going to try to find Butcher's Boy number 1. Because number 3 is just now coming out, allegedly, next week. So we'll see about that.
I never saw that. Something crawled out. What is that?
Yeah. Something crawled out of my butt. That was supposed to have been out a long time ago. Actually, wait. Oh, Sanction number 3. I remember reading Sanction number 1, but I remember liking it. But I don't remember much about it other than it was in Russia, and it was a supernatural slant to it. All right. Santos Sisters number 7. Santos. I hope with the James Lang, I hope you enjoy that Santos Sisters, man. This is like it's not sequential, but they have recurring characters in it sometimes. So number 7 is going to have some recurring characters in it, but you can read them out of continuity. I think that's the right term. I think, yeah. You don't have to read them in order to enjoy them.
Yeah, that was definitely not what you meant.
That's not what I meant.
Out of continuity.
What do I mean? Out of sequence?
There you go.
There you go. Well, you know, I didn't go to any highfalutin college the way you did, son. So I don't know all these.
Florida State University.
All these fancy pants words.
Often referred to as the Harvard of the Midwest.
By at least by you.
Yeah. And only me.
Yes. All right. So I tell you, I mean, this was one of those weeks where you know, I normally I can find a penultimate book pretty easily, but I don't know, man. This week we were paid a visit by our old pal Slim Pickens. That never gets old. All right. Slim Pickens is back, folks. And we've got him because there's not a lot of books to choose from this week's. So I had to, hey, Larry Love, my friend. Having some black tea, my friend, today. What's happening? It's tea time with Larry Love. And the party don't start till he gets here. So don't get that shit twisted. All right. Butcher Boy's been fun. Oh, he's okay. So you're reading it. Oh, I know you'd find it. I knew you'd sniff it out and find it, man. Archie Judgment Day. I think I have Archie Judgment Day. I have not read it yet, so that's on me. But Butcher Boy is a whole different story. All right, so on that note, let's let's get to this penultimate book because man, it was indeed slim pickings. That's right. It is time for the penultimate book. Oh my God! And this week, you pretty much peeped my whole card there, son. Something crawled out was definitely the only pick for the week.
I knew when you skipped it that it had to be.
Yeah, I did. Like, let's move on from that. Oh God, yes, that's Love Everlasting. I missed that book. Hey, Sky, hey, it's your brother, my other comic son. What's happening,
What
son?
up, Scotty?
Oh man, EC, man, I tell you, man, a lot of good, a lot of good horror books, and EC was one of them. I won't get mine for a couple of weeks though, but man, hey, good to see you, Scotty. So this week, that book is Something Crawled Out. It's from Vault Comics, and God bless them, they made a trailer. So let me go find the trailer, and here it is. It goes something like this. Oh, scary, boys and girls. Oh, something crawled out. There's so much I can do with that. Well, just in case you couldn't grasp what the subject matter is about, let me break it down for you. Something wicked crawled out, screaming, I tell you. Edie Miller. It should be Edith? Should be Edie rather than Eddie. Maybe it's a misprint. Let's call it Eddie. They say Eddie, but it should be Edie.
No,
Edith,
I think it must be Eddie. Yeah, they call it
I mean,
Eddie.
but maybe it should be Edward, Eddie, and Edie. But hey, it's not my character. I didn't write this shit, so I'm just gonna read what's here. All right, it's like Ron fucking Burgundy. That's read what's put in front of me. Edith, Eddie.
San Diego.
I know. Fuck you, San Diego. Edith Eddie Miller has no grand plans or great prospects. She spends her days sleeping in and her nights working shifts at a gas station. But when her younger sister fails to come home, Eddie unearths a web of missing girls and rotting bodies. The police prove useless, so Eddie teams up with her best friend, Vernier, in a desperate hunt, I should say, to find her sister. The only thing is, Eddie believes her best friend might be the devil himself. So how you like that shit? I know. All right, so there you go. Something crawled out. There's
no shortage of covers here.
No shortage for a small publisher.
Is this kind of a big book? Why is it getting so many covers?
I don't know. It's a $4.99 book. I don't recognize M. Sun and Cos Mad Curse Pirano, who are the creative team and the cover artist, same person. I don't. Well, Kathy Kwan, Chris Sheehan. I don't recognize a lot of the people doing the covers, but
Chris Sheehan does a lot of House of Slaughter or something is killing children.
Okay. This is the Kathy Kwan. It's premium, so it says here. Yeah, I guess Vaultus has some pretty interesting books. Did they also do The Last Book You'll Ever Read? I think they may have. I
did.
don't blame them for that though. I put that on. I put it on the creative team. Yeah, I put it on the creative team 100% because they should have brought that issue to a better landing than they did. And this is the
you lost the
Sheehan.
way. I read one issue of that. I was like, nope, this is not for me.
Oh, it started off really good though. I thought, I mean, oh yeah, this is a book that's it's kind of not cursed, but there's something going on with the book, and the author is like this famous person, and she's kind of getting it on with the her bodyguard, and all of a sudden, just what the hell, it turns into this whole weird thing. Okay, so yeah, I think if I can find this, I like the Priscilla Bampa cover here.
I don't think this one is kind of make the list. Interesting though. If you're into horror, definitely a book for you.
Yeah. I mean, and who isn't? I mean, a lot of people are these days because there's so many anthologies. Mature, Vault is a mature. Lilith.
Bring back Silver Coin.
Bring back Silver Coin. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. Jack knows what I'm talking about. It was a great start. I mean, don't listen to Surcam. It was a great start. It was an awesome start. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name. Kodzig? Kodzig. Kodzig, yeah. They love horror comics too. I mean, it's a very popular thing now, it always has been, just like it's enjoying a renaissance. Hey, there's Gore. What's happening, my friend? Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And I always throw in an extra book when I ship to people just for the heck of it. And try to make like a trash book. I'm sure like something that they might be interested in, they might like this.
Awesome, man.
All right. Yeah, so that's my penultimate pick from these slim pickings that I was allowed in this
Are you going after any San Diego Comic-Con exclusives?
No. I heard Tom is going to have one in his giveaway. His not giveaway, in his mystery mail call. I may see what he's got as far as that goes, but a lot of times if stuff like another reprint of the Boys #1, I'm not too into that kind of a thing, But if it's some book that I'm fond of, like the last one I bought was the SIKTC one that he did, that Tom put out, I should say. That was exclusive. But
which one? The Raphael Grassetti or the Peach Momoko?
I think it was the Grassetti. It was the Grassetti one. Yeah.
That was his biggest one.
Nice
I think.
Yeah.
I have that one slabbed in a 9.8. It's a beaut.
I might one of these days because I know Tom's books, man. Tom's books are always minty fresh. All right. So Operation Sunshine, second volume at number 4 already. That was a penultimate book in the first volume. What else we got? Cal Exit. Yeah, right. It'll be coming out next week. When Pigs Fly. Sure. We went past all these already.
Walls from Silvercoin is doing Universal's Frankenstein. Need him to do more Silvercoin. Oh, we might have lost Lorenzo here. Uh-oh. Well, while we wait for Lorenzo to come back here, I will go ahead and plug the CBC Awards one more time. Definitely get over there, plug in Lorenzo Indie Comics and Reviews for Best Review channel. Show him a little bit of love there. Make sure he gets on that finalist stage one more time. Why not? And hey, while you're there, why not put FOC and Chill with Circumstances for Best Ongoing Series, 0 to 999 subs. And let me be a finalist for the first time. I've always promoted the awards, but I've been a finalist. So maybe this year. It feels weird being the big screen. I'm never the big screen. Space Case asks, how was the Something is Killing the Children story in Hello Darkness? And as I said before, it was a very ho-hum. I felt like Hello Darkness was ho hum all over. But I'm gonna get it again, I think, just to try it and see if they can nail it, because I like the horror anthology. It's a great format. It's, not every single one is going to be a banger, but hopefully you get some bangers here and there. I don't really feel like Silver Coin ever had any bangers, but it was good enough for me to want to stick with it. And I know that like the setup is ripe for some bangers. Like they can do some bangers. So I'm in on that. It reminds me of Silver Coin reminds me of the old TV show Friday the 13th, where it wasn't based on Jason Voorhees. It was actually based on this little antique shop that was going out trying to get all these cursed artifacts back. And I thought someone should do something like that, because that was a really interesting setup. They did some very cool stories that stuck with me my entire life on that show. All right, but he's back. What's up, Lorenzo?
What happened? When did y'all lose me? I'm just talking my ass off and shit. It's like, oh my God.
You were talking, then it just froze. Yeah.
What did I say? What was the last thing that came out of my mouth? Does anyone remember? Or?
I don't give a shit.
No, it doesn't matter. It's probably some bullshit anyway. All right, so this is what I was looking for right here when the goblins got me. Fuck! Free of charge comics number 4. I can't believe it's the second printing. The second damn printing, no less. It doesn't even have a cover. Cover coming soon. Oh, here's a cover here. Main cover.
It is free.
And it's free. So don't expect a lot. Okay?
Print run of 150, so good luck finding that.
Oh my God. I mean, but how did it get on this list? I mean, it's really probably at the bottom of the list, so maybe that's why I got on the list. It's the least ordered of all the books. It's only 14 pages, a run of 150, but hey, it was free. Okay?
It looks indie AF.
It couldn't be more indie. Aman Katari and Will Wong are putting out this book for you, and it's free. Fuck, extra size space special. Tongue twisters. Yeah, so I just thought since they went through all the trouble of making this free book, I thought I'd just give them a shout out, and it is like literally. Nope, it's not quite the last one. It's the fourth from last book ordered, and the last 2 books don't even have English titles. So there you go. All right.
Yeah, and Silvercoin did have some cool issues. You're right, Staple. It did. I liked the casino one, I remember. I liked the janitor one, I remember. So yeah, there was a few in there. I liked the first one, even though the first one was super generic feeling. I still liked it, but yeah, I enjoy Silvercoin. Look forward to it coming back.
I haven't had a chance to. Did you read the SIKTC story in Hello Darkness yet? Space Case was asking about.
Yeah, that was another one you missed. Yeah, I thought it was a very.
Did you answer while I was gone?
It was a very ho hum story. I felt like the whole book was. I haven't read the last book. I haven't read the last story in the book, so I do have one more story to read in that one. But overall, I thought that was ho hum. But it wasn't so ho hum that I'm not going to get issue 2. I'm still going to get it.
You have to, because it's a continuous story now. Yes. Surcam's a very tough critic, though, so I would still recommend getting it.
I am, dude. It's true. It's hard for me to. That's why it's so hard for me to pick up what's good, because I am a tough critic. I realize it's hard to get me excited.
Yeah, I know that you read a lot of comics, but I just realized that most of them are SIKTC. So most of your books you read are SIKTC. So you don't read you read a bunch of comics, but they're all the same title. And I realized that's what a lot of collectors do. I'm the only damn fool buying stuff that I can't even catch up on.
It's a number of titles, but I'm like Nightwing is another one that I'm keyed in on. So I have my series that I'm keyed in on, and then a bunch of ones that I'm still collecting, but I'm not as keyed in on.
Yeah. See, I'm always looking for the next thing that I might like, and that's why I have comic books up to my eyebrows.
I realize I'm a run collector. I like having really long runs.
Yeah, most people are. Alas, most people are running collectors. I'm the only one that's not. So it looks like we finished a little bit early. That's great. Because I can run to Costco real fast. All right, so we're done before they close. I know it works out just great. That much how much I love Costco. Man, Costco is just awesome, man. It's
It
just
is
like,
nice, actually.
It's
It
just
is
like
really nice.
it's like a
Especially for old people, right?
I know, right, man? That's where old people go to hang out, man. You say, hey, what's up? You got hot dogs and
You
drinks
gonna
and
get
shit.
some hot dogs? That's what I was gonna
You
say.
know, $1.50 hot dog, man. That's a good ass hot dog, man. It's 100% beef. You gonna find a hot. You pay $10 for a hot dog like that at the ballpark. I promise you.
Yeah, that's part of their business
Yeah.
model. Right? They lose money on hot dogs, but it's part of what they do to get you in
Yes. It's what they call it.
Same Same thing on the
God.
rotisserie chicken. They lose money on the rotisserie.
They do. They use tons of money, but I don't set foot in there without buying a chicken. I mean, I don't. I've already got two at home. It's $5 though. It's a hot chicken.
I mean, it's a deal, dude. They're literally losing money on it. Why would you not buy it?
Yes. Yeah, a loss leader. That's what they call it, a loss leader, and because that brings them like tons of business in the door. Yeah. So a loss. Thank you, Sledhead. Man, I was looking for man. If I ever start to lose it like Biden, I have these people in the chat to help me out.
Staple wants to see your personal information.
Oh, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. Plus, it's personal information, and it's ugly as a mofo.
You can barely even. It's me and my daughter in mine. You can even barely see us on there.
They use some kind of ancient technology to like some ancient old photography technology that's no longer existent. That's how they keep the prices so cheap. And then they send you money back if you get the black card at the end of the year. So pretty much the membership is pretty much free, and you get like a little care package, to go shopping with.
Who knew we were going to end with the Costco?
I know.
Advertisement. We're open for sponsorship, Costco. I know your reps are watching. And
damn right. And we are accepting money if you're giving it out. All right, so that's it, folks. Let me get my ass to Costco real quick. Thanks for everybody who watched on the replay. I meant to ask thank you in the beginning. Thanks for everyone who came by. And we appreciate you so much, and we'll be doing this very same thing next week. What you got going on, Some? You're killing on Instagram, so what else you got going on?
I have not posted in over a week on Instagram because I've been so distracted with NCAA 25. I plan to get back on there again and trying to be funny soon. I would definitely check me out, Circumstances, SURCAM on Instagram. And, of course, on YouTube every Tuesday night, FOC and Chill, 8:30 Central Time. Always 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Always fun to see who's going to jump on. Link is always in the chat. And you guys determine what we're going to talk about. So we'll see what happens next week.
Absolutely. And wow, and that's it. There you have it. So next week it'll be slim pickings. Hopefully my stack is reflecting that. So it'll be a little small stack because I'm running out of money at the end of my month. So hopefully it won't be a whole lot of books to buy next week. So whatever it is, we'll be here and we'll be talking about stuff. So until then, God bless everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Be nice to everybody, and take care of yourselves. So until then, take care.
Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!
Is a fire really necessary?
Ask